Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, June 15th. We got 30 minutes until the market opens. A lot of exciting stuff to cover in today's episode before the market opens in 30 minutes. We're going to start off today by talking about what is going on with AMC. Some big announcements came out with short interest, with what's going on with short sellers losing over $500 million yesterday. After that, we're going to talk about crypto. A lot of people have been asking about AMP. What is AMP? What is this AMP crypto? It was listed on Coinbase. Why is it up so much? We're going to talk about that after. We're also going to talk a little bit about Dogecoin, Tesla, and that'll bring us right until the market opens at around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're new here, please be sure to like the video. Helps get these out to more people, and that's the game plan. We'll get right into it, and then after that, we're going to follow what is going on with AMC, GameStop, and a couple of other meme stocks right now. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with what is going on with AMC. So right now, AMC stock is up a little bit pre-market. We're seeing it sitting right around, here we go, sitting right around $59.12 per share. We have not yet broken the $60 per share range during pre-market today. However, yesterday we did break that $60 per share range, and it's looking like we could break it again today. Things are looking pretty good, up 15% yesterday, up another 3%, almost 4% pre-market. The big news yesterday was with short sellers, because short sellers lost around $500 million in a single day. This is really important because what happened is, if you put this in comparison, the $500 million they lost yesterday alone, you compare that to what happened the week for May 28th. This was a week where we saw AMC stock price rise significantly. We saw the stock do extremely well that week, and short sellers only lost $1.2 billion. So to put that into perspective, short sellers lost almost $500 million yesterday alone. And the thing is, the short interest is not going down. We're seeing short interest right now at 23%, continuing to increase. Over the last couple of days, it was at 19, 20, 21%, but this is one of the highest short volume ratios we have seen in a while at 23%. So that is really a good sign that's showing us that, look, right now, short sellers are continuing to bet against AMC. They're not backing down, and this shows us that we still have not yet seen the short squeeze. It is still very possible for us to see shorts cover their position, see the stock double, triple, easily break that $100 per share range. It's just a matter of time before short sellers realize that they can't keep just hemorrhaging money, can't keep losing hundreds of millions, billions of dollars every couple of days. $500 million lost in a single day. If that happens too many days in a row, they're going to be in some major trouble. Other news with AMC is what is going on with insiders. A lot of people have been asking me about this. They've been getting worried. They're like, what's going on? Why is this happening? So right now, AMC insiders over the last 2 weeks have sold $13 million in stock. This has been between about 10 different insiders. So between board executives, officers, this is how much money was sold off. A lot of people are concerned about this, saying, why are insiders selling off their position when a lot of these people haven't sold AMC stock in years, haven't sold any AMC stock in a long time. So they're wondering, why is it happening now? Well, you just got to remember, these people get paid in stock options. These people get paid in, they already own tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of shares of AMC. So selling off some of their positions is not surprising at all. If they've owned it for years, they've never sold, now's the perfect time to sell. If you owned AMC stock for years, when it's reaching record highs right now, you probably would sell some off too. It's not like they're selling off their entire positions. It's not like they don't own any stock. They still own stock. They still have a lot of money in AMC. They're just selling off a small portion of their position. And lastly, before we get into what is going on with a couple other things, we have another announcement that came out from Wall Street Bets. I don't know if you guys follow this, but one thing I look at in particular is how much people are actually talking about AMC. Are people continuing to talk about it more. They're talking about it less. Obviously, we like to see the short interest. We like to see what's going on with insiders. We like to see, all of the major numbers that a lot of people are talking about. But one thing people don't talk about is, how much is it being talked about on the internet? You can look at Google Trends. You can look at what's going on with Wall Street Bets. I look at both of them. But right now, AMC has fallen a bit in Wall Street Bets in terms of mentions. If you look over the last 24 hours, right now, AMC better than AMC. Is this bad? This isn't like a bad sign. It's just showing that a lot of people on Wall Street Bets are getting distracted. They're getting distracted from AMC. They're looking elsewhere. They're looking towards what's the next shiny object for the day. And a lot of those people are just following that one stock, those two stocks that are doing well in that particular day. For example, WOOF, I believe, is Petco. And the stock did extremely well yesterday. The stock was up about 15-20% just the other day. So people are just trying to follow what is doing the best rather than focusing on AMC. So people are getting distracted from what exactly is going on. And lastly, if you guys are looking at what is going on with AMC, their stock price pre-market, like we mentioned before, they are doing extremely well, and they are up right now about 3.6%. Volume for the day is a little higher than it's been the last couple of days. It's at 2.89 million, almost 3 million. So things are looking pretty good. Next up, what I do want to talk about is what is going on with Tesla. So I don't know if you guys saw, but a major Tesla bull actually came out, slashed their price target on Tesla, said that, they under-delivered recently. Some things are not looking as good as before. So they reduced the price target for Tesla that they had from about $974 a share down to $812. The main reason for this is this analyst, Jed Dorsheimer, explained how they failed to release the Tesla Model S Plaid Plus. And this model was supposed to have a longer lasting battery. It was supposed to feature the new 4680 cell battery design. And what this means is that they canceled it. They canceled that vehicle. It shows that they're probably not ready to get that new battery design out yet. It's probably taking a little longer to manufacture, a little longer to produce than they originally thought. And well, why is this bad? The only reason that this is really a little harmful is that one of the main advantages Tesla has for, besides its brand name, besides delivering more electric vehicles, one advantage that they do have, key competitive advantage that they have, is that better batteries are a competitive advantage. It's a competitive advantage for them versus GM, them versus Ford, all these other companies that are trying to get in the electric vehicle space. That's an advantage that Tesla has, is the batteries. Tesla has lower cost batteries, and so for example, this analyst explained how lower costs also allow Tesla to either charge less for their vehicles, which make it more competitive, or allows them to make more money per car, which also makes them more competitive. So by not having this new battery ready yet, it is a little bit of a concern, nothing too much long-term, but they're saying that any battery supply constraint could impact Tesla, their vehicle deliveries down the road. Wall Street expects Tesla to deliver 800,000 to 900,000 cars in 2021, which would be up from about 500,000 cars last year. But they're saying any sort of battery delays, any sort of battery, anything that's going wrong with new battery designs could restrict keep in mind. So the 4680 battery that they were supposed to use refers to 46 millimeters diameter and a length of 80 millimeters. Today, the batteries are about half the size of that. So we'll see what happens. But this was a big announcement because this is an analyst who is a longtime Bitcoin bull, has been very bullish on Tesla, has one of the higher price targets on Wall Street for Tesla, gives it a price target of right around $974. So dropping it down to $812. It's not the end of the world. It still projects about 33% upside, but still something just to keep in mind. Now let's talk about what is going on with crypto. A lot of people have been saying, what's going on with the crypto market? What's going on with this new stock called AMP that's been doing better than most? Like, that was up over 30% the other day. So Right now, the entire crypto market is up about 2.37%. We're at a $1.72 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's relatively stable, Ethereum's relatively stable, and we're not really seeing major gains until we get into some of the smaller altcoins like Polkadot, Uniswap, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Chainlink, Solana, etc. However, a lot of people have been asking about one crypto in particular. I've been seeing it commented on every single video lately, and that is what is going on with this new coin called AMP. What is it? What does it do? Why is it going up? Well, okay, first of all, AMP, essentially what it is it's a collateral for payments that are made using the Flexa network. Essentially what it does is it adds an extra layer of security for both buyers and sellers who use cryptocurrency. And this is important because not only can it be used to cover a large variety of transactions, not only can it just be used for typical digital payments, but it could also be used to protect with fiat currency exchange, loan distributions, property sales, and more. There's a large variety of things, and essentially just think about it as AMP it protects your purchases when you're using crypto. That's essentially what it does. They have already worked with a lot of different services, a lot of different companies like Flexa, CoinGecko, Gemini, Sushi, Uniswap, and many others. But the reason why it was up the other day, the reason why it is up significantly is what happened with Coinbase. So it was listed on Coinbase just the other day, and as soon as it was listed on Coinbase, it really experienced something called the Coinbase effect. Typically what we see is when coins are listed on Coinbase, they rise about 91% within 5 days after being listed on Coinbase, and that is what we saw with AMP. Like, it didn't happen with Dogecoin. A lot of people were upset, but you gotta remember Dogecoin's price and market cap were much, much higher. AMP is very small. A lot of people had never heard about it until it was just listed. So now that it is listed, it experienced what we call the Coinbase effect, and that's the theory that up and coming tokens tend to experience a quick price pop, a quick gain after being listed, because now there's tens of millions of more users who have access to easily buy and sell AMP. Before, a lot of people might have not even known about it, might have not been able to access it. Now being listed on Coinbase, that is why it is increased. Year to date right now, it is up 1,107%, over 10x this year, and a lot of people are very excited about it because it is for like instant fraud-proof transactions, and its really main goal is just to protect digital payments, and whenever you're using crypto, to make sure if a buyer or seller doesn't get the actual amount, something goes wrong in the transaction, that you actually will still get it. What is up, Shane, Happy T, Lewis, good morning, Mason the Monkey. What is up, everyone? Next up, before we get into the market open, we got about 17 minutes, and then we'll get back into AMC. What's up, Frederick? Before we get back into AMC, I want to talk quickly about Dogecoin. Some big news that came out with Dogecoin, and that is with Elon Musk and also one of the founders of Dogecoin, all on Twitter. So the first thing is with Dogecoin and Elon Musk. So Elon Musk came out and said, first of all, he liked a couple of tweets. This one, nothing too exciting. He liked this tweet about Dogecoin. Every time he likes something about Dogecoin, people get very excited. Not much substance to that, but where there is substance is down a little bit. Within the last 24 hours, he liked this tweet right here, where it was from the founder of Dogecoin, where he said, "Please read what I said about Dogecoin back in 2014. My position then is the same as my position now. Dogecoin's success depends on the community contributing. It will fail if people are finger pointing rather than doing. Success comes from doing." And when we look at what he's referring to right now, he's referring to a letter that he wrote to the Dogecoin community back a couple years ago when Dogecoin was first founded, 7 years ago. And what he said is that the reason he was making this post was because the community was growing very quickly. A lot of people were very excited about Dogecoin. The important parts of this, and why it's important that Elon Musk liked this tweet, is because he said the moment that people stop trying to participate in making positive things happen and start complaining that others need to do things for them is the moment a community starts to get sick. When no one is trying to make things happen and everyone is complaining that others do those things for them, that's when the community dies. Let's not make that happen. So essentially what he says is Dogecoin is meant to be fun. It's supposed to be a cryptocurrency that encourages people to tip and to learn and teach this technology. And so that's important, because what it shows is that Elon Musk, he says that he likes this tweet, and this indicates that he could be someone who's actually doing, not finger pointing, not blaming other people for Dogecoin not succeeding, but he's working actively to try and make it succeed. We've seen SpaceX already announce that it does accept Dogecoin. We see the Dallas Mavericks. We see a lot of companies, a lot of billionaire tech entrepreneurs are accepting Dogecoin with their businesses. And this relates exactly to what the founder of Dogecoin said. He's saying, look, stop finger pointing, start just doing, working, developing Dogecoin, making it better. That's the only way it's going to succeed long term. So it's interesting to see that Elon Musk liked this tweet, because is it a sign that he's working on something in the background with it? Potentially. Is it a sign that, he has talked with the developers on it? That's a possibility as well. Either way, we are seeing Dogecoin's price relatively stable. People are getting upset that the price has not made any major moves. But in my opinion, I've mentioned this quite a few times, I think it's a good thing. I think it's good that we're seeing Dogecoin's price consolidate. Even when we saw the entire market crash, we're really seeing Dogecoin hold pretty strong. It's in that number 6 position in terms of altcoins, in terms of market cap. You can see number 6, $42 billion, just a little bit ahead of XRP. The important thing in my mind is that we are seeing Dogecoin stay between 30 and 40 cents per coin, and we've been holding that for a couple of weeks now. So it's not like the hype is dying off. It's not like people are getting tired of Dogecoin. Yes, a lot of you guys are getting upset that the price isn't increasing very quickly, but the other thing to keep in mind is that it's a good sign that we're seeing it level off, stabilize, and not just drop off like a lot of the other meme coins did, because some meme coins, they see this massive rally and go all the way back down to where they started. Dogecoin has not done that. Dogecoin has not had any sort of major correction, major drop off ever since we started to stabilize around 30 to 40 cents per coin. So a lot going on with Dogecoin, a lot going on with Elon Musk, the founder of Dogecoin, and that's what's going on this morning. Right now, we have about 13 minutes until the market opens. So let's take a look at AMC and GameStop. A lot of people are wondering about that. If you're new here, please be sure to like the stream. We just finished wrapping up talking about AMP, crypto, about the market in general, cryptocurrency market. We spoke about Tesla. We also talked about Dogecoin. So if you are new here, make sure to rewind the stream if you want to. You can see what we spoke about. Every single morning, we're going to come on live at 9 a.m., talk about 5-6 stories leading until the market opens, and then we're going to cover a couple different stocks while the market is opening. Right now, we got about 12 minutes until the market opens. AMC's price is up 2.7% this morning. We're right at $58. We're closely approaching that $60 per share range. Great sign right now. Octaviano, what's up? What's up, William? Stock. I don't know what Stock Guru is. Christopher, what's the next coin that'll be listed on Coinbase? Not that I know of, Christopher. I don't know of any way that we can track exactly what's going to be listed. What is up, Frederick? Yeah, if you guys are new here, please be sure to like the stream. We're gonna follow AMC, GameStop, a couple of other meme stocks, and potential short squeezes going into a market open today. If you guys haven't seen already, AMC short sellers got killed yesterday. Lost 488, basically $500 million yesterday alone. And it's not really, that ad on the top isn't going away. There we go. $488 million lost yesterday alone by short sellers. They're getting killed with AMC. And the surprising thing is they're just not backing back down. They're not going down, and they're continuing to bet against AMC. You would think they would have learned by now. It's just surprising. You think they would have learned by now that if they keep betting against AMC, they keep betting against GameStop, they're going to get burned. And that's what's happening. They're getting burned big time, losing a lot of money. A lot of money. What is up? Right now, let's look at a couple other stocks. Wish up 3.1%. We're seeing clean energy fuel up right around 3%. These are other stocks where people are excited about what is going on with short interest, with what's going on in Wall Street bets. These are stocks that people are talking about quite a bit. In addition to this, what else are we seeing? We're seeing clean energy fuel up 6%, Cleveland and Cliffs up 2.3%. The thing is a lot of people are getting distracted with what is going on with all these other stocks and taking money away, taking focus away from AMC, away from GameStop. And that has hurt the community a bit, because now we're seeing, instead of everyone focused on one or two stocks, people are now like dividing up the money really and focused on any stock that does well in a particular day. For example, yesterday there were a lot of people looking at Petco, because Petco stock did extremely well yesterday. It was up. It was number 2 on terms of total mentions on Wall Street bets. And whenever we see a stock get ranked in that 1, 2, or 3 position, usually it goes up a little bit more. We see a lot more people flock to it. So we'll see what happens there. But right now, CLNE, WOOF, AMC, Wish, and CRSR are the top 5 cryptos on that Wall Street Bets list right now. You know, it's not the most important thing, but it is something I do like to look at, because it shows how much people are actually talking about all these stocks. Nico Yang, you're saying, where should you put 2,500? I mean, it depends how much money you have invested elsewhere. You got to make sure you're diversified. I mean, that's what I do. If that's the only money you have to invest, I would say make sure you're diversified into a couple different stocks, at least a couple. If you just have additional money that you can put in, well, then you could always, and if you don't care about losing it, you could always take a bigger risk, put it into AMC, put it into GameStop, put it into Dogecoin. You could take a bigger risk, but it depends how much money you have invested. Welcome everyone. Workhorse today is pretty stable as well, relatively flat, only up 0.47%. AMC, let's get that back on the screen. AMC, I think it would be a great sign to see us break that $60 per share mark. A couple days ago, we closed. What was our highest close? Our highest close previously was at $62 per share. Yesterday was yesterday we bounced back significantly. So ever since we closed at $62 per share back on June 2nd, we've seen it trend downwards just a bit, but it looks like we could potentially break out, reach new all-time highs later in the day. Later in the week, because we are seeing already that we are reaching, really approaching that $60 per share range. And once we pass that, we could close above that, then we're really set to be able to reach new all-time highs. Volume for today is right around 3.68 million. 3.68 million is the volume. That is much higher. I believe yesterday the volume when the market was opening was right around 2.9 million. So more attention, more people looking at it. We're at Starbase, about to leave. Yep. Joe, which meme stock is your highest? So right now, let's look. Other stocks that are looking like they have a lot of volume today. For example, let's take a look. Which ones have a high volume? Right now, AMC has almost 4 million in volume before market even opens. No news on Workhorse right now. Workhorse, it is, in my opinion, one of the more promising meme stocks. But if you look at it today, the volume is very, very low, only 137,000. That is extremely, extremely low for Workhorse. So there probably won't be much movement there today. If you guys are new here, just joining us, please be sure to like the stream. It helps out a lot. See if we can get it to 100 likes. Let me know if you are the 100th like. Do you think it'll get into the thousands per share? Are we talking about AMC, Antonio? Right now we got 4 minutes, 22 seconds until the market opens. GameStop right now, the volume for GameStop this morning is, okay, volume for GameStop is at 34,000, still a little bit lower. It looks like more people are focusing on AMC, and we do see that with this data, the chart that I showed you from Wall Street Bets. Wall Street Bets isn't the only thing to look at, but it shows us that, look, a lot of people are talking about AMC in the last 24 hours. A lot of people are excited about it. It's ranked number 3. Ranked number 3 in terms of how many mentions it's had on Wall Street Bets. A lot of people were asking yesterday about the short interest, what's going on there, short sellers. Right now, for those of you who are new here, short sellers lost about $500 million yesterday. They lost $500 million yesterday, which is like almost a record for short sellers and how much they lost in a single day. In addition to that, short interest is sitting right around 23%, which is a good sign. 23% short interest for AMC, continuing to rise. The short interest, which means the short squeeze has not happened yet, means that we're probably gonna see it happen very, very soon, because if the stock price keeps going up, if short sellers lose $500 million, $500 million in a day, well then they're gonna have to cover their position at some point, and that's gonna be when the short squeeze does happen, because they can't keep losing that much money. It's just, they can't lose that much money every single day. It's not gonna be a good sign if they continue to do that. It'll be great for us. Don't get me wrong. It'll be great for us. We will see AMC, GameStop. We will see them have a short squeeze, but we're just going to have to wait and see how long short sellers are going to continue to keep just spending hundreds of millions of dollars every day, losing that much money before they just can't afford it anymore. And that doesn't even take into account what's going on with synthetic shares that aren't even reported that are being shorted. So what we know is right now, what's being reported is 23% short interest. But who knows? Who knows how high that number actually is? I would assume it's much, much higher than what it actually is from shares that aren't even being reported right now. What's up, Jonathan? What's up? What's up? What is up, Octaviano? Travis? How you guys doing? We're at 72 likes. Let's see if we can get that to 100. We got 1 minute, 33 seconds until market opens. Be interesting to see how the first couple minutes of the market today plays out with AMC and GameStop. GameStop has not been making as many moves lately, but AMC looks to be in a good position today. Volume is a lot higher. Volume is a lot higher than it has been over the last couple of days. Looks like there was a major purchase. What is this? There was a lot of activity in the market open today. You can see the spike right here at 8 p.m. right around at 8 a.m. right around 8 a.m. Eastern time. 49 seconds till the market opens, less than a minute. Good morning, Blake. What is up? What's up, Michelle? What is up, guys? Right now, those of you who just are joining us, AMC's up this morning. Volume's high. Short sellers lost $500 million yesterday, and the short interest is higher than it's been in a while, right around 23%. So we are definitely in a good position. Blake, what is up? Helion. Oh, Helion actually had a major announcement the other day, I believe, with a factory, building a new factory, I believe. Market just open. Okay, market is now officially open. We'll see how this plays out. We have to wait and see. It looks like we're seeing a bit of move in the red, but we'll have to wait and see. Give it a couple of minutes. We'll keep this on the screen to see what exactly is going on with AMC. What's the sentiment looking like for today? It's looking like we're pushing towards that 60. If we could break above 60, stay above that in the first 30 minutes of the market today, I think we'd be in a good position to potentially start to, flirt with all-time highs again. Remember, all-time high is $72 per share, and the highest close we've ever had was $62 per share. So right now we are very close to that number that we closed at the other day. We're at $59. Haven't broken 60, but we're gonna keep this on the screen. I don't know if you guys saw, but AMC was trending on Twitter yesterday. Hashtag AMC Day. That was good. That shows that a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are interested to see what is going on with AMC. A lot of people are part of the community. Things are looking pretty good right now. We just need to see it break above that $60 per share range and hold above that for the first couple hours, like for the first 30 minutes, hour of the market today. It looks like we're having a little bit of struggle breaking through that. But once we can, if we do, that would be a major milestone for us today. Do I invest in dating websites, Eric? Are you talking about like Bumble? Bumble had its IPO recently. Let's take a look at GameStop. GameStop this morning, just not as much volume with GameStop today. It's a little lower. I feel like a lot of people are looking at what is going on with AMC instead. Let's keep AMC on the screen. We are pushing upwards, guys. We are pushing up. Things are looking good. If you are new here, you're part of the AMC community, you enjoy investing, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot. Do I invest in like Bumble, those stocks? I don't own any of them right now. No. Cardano, you're saying Cardano is a good deal below $1.50. I agree. I think Cardano, you can't go wrong with long term. You can't go wrong with it at all. AMC, we are just holding at that 59. It's having a little bit of trouble breaking above 60. If we could break above 60, well, then we would be in a great position today. We'll see though. We'll see, because the last couple of days, we have seen it bounce back after dropping off after that massive day on June 2nd. Since June 2nd, we've consolidated. We have leveled off quite a bit, but today could be the day that we start to touch new highs again. You got to remember, if we start to break these big milestones, $60, $70 per share, shorts are going to get absolutely killed. They already are getting killed. They lost $500 million yesterday. $500 million was lost yesterday alone by short sellers. Shiba Inu, I see you, Giorgio. I don't invest in Shiba Inu. I probably will never invest in Shiba Inu. It has no use at all to it. It's completely just a meme stock, a meme coin. So not something that I'm interested in. If you want to take a risk and you just want to be part of a community, go for it. Not what I want to do though. I'd much rather invest in a Dogecoin or an AMC. If I had to pick like a meme stock or a meme coin, I'd pick those over Shiba Inu. Almost at 100 likes, guys. Almost at 100 likes. What do you mean Dogecoin coming soon, fake news? What does that mean? Oh, guys, we are getting close. 59, 92, 60. We just broke through 60. Let's see if we can hold above that for a while. The high yesterday was 60.54. If we can break above that, okay, we just did. We're pushing up. We are pushing up. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. Short sellers are going to be panicking today. They're going to be losing probably another day of $500 million if we could see it stay above 60, continuing to push up. Right now we're up 5.4%. The other meme stock that is up this morning is Wish. Wish is up 9%, but really it looks like the focus is on AMC this morning. Number 100. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I seen the UFC fight had Doge on the mat. I did not see that. Didn't see that actually. Jonathan Diaz, you're talking about Virgin Galactic. It looks like today the focus for at least meme stocks are going to be on clean energy fuels, on AMC, and on Wish. Those look to be the ones making the biggest moves today. Obviously, I don't care for as much clean energy fuel. I don't think the community is strong behind it. Most people don't even know what it is. Most people have never even heard about it. AMC, on the other hand, a lot of people are very invested in it. A lot of people are talking about it. So the market has opened. We opened about 5 minutes ago. AMC's price is sitting right around $60. It's good to see it break above that $60 per share. Disney is holding at $177. Disney is definitely a stock. I have owned that. I bought it during the pandemic, a lot more of it, when it dropped. I believe it dropped to about $98 per share. So I bought a lot more of it then. Around $98 to $110 per share. I bought a lot around that range. People don't get as excited about those. But yeah, Disney, Stemming, all those are great stocks. Those are like the real stocks, the ones that you can put money in, forget about. In a couple years, you'll have doubled, tripled your money just because they're great companies. Like obviously, I think Stemming has a lot more potential than a company like Disney because Stemming is much smaller. It's in a really like rapidly growing industry. Nothing against Disney or nothing against Disney or Amazon or any of those, but I do really like Stemming. What's up? Whack. What is up? Let me know, are you guys what are you guys looking at today? What's your biggest holding? Is your biggest holding AMC, Dogecoin? Do you have more money in crypto, more money in stocks? What are you guys looking at? Eric McKinnon, airlines might be okay. Yeah, I think airlines could be okay, especially as they're reopening more, getting more and more people to actually travel. We're seeing record numbers all across the board, continuing for how many people have been traveling since the beginning of the pandemic. Especially like Spirit Airlines could be pretty good. Heading into the summer, a lot of people traveling to Florida. We're at $59 per share. Clover Health doesn't seem to be making any moves today. The volume's a lot lower than it has been. Really, it seems like a lot of the volume today is right around AMC. You're all in on ADA. S&P 500's your biggest holding. Crypto. Yeah, like for me, I have pretty evenly split, I'd say, between crypto and stocks. Crypto's gained a lot recently for me. But yeah, I own Palantir. All the stocks I talked to you guys about, I really own. Like Palantir, Neo, Tesla. I own a lot of Stemming. Some of the other more boring ones, I'd say like Disney. I own a couple of dividend stocks that we don't talk about too much, like Energy Transfer, EPD. Talk about all of those. But right now, okay, AMC's price doesn't look like it's holding above 60. We're dropping down to 58. I don't hold any gold and silver. I have like more, I just don't own any gold or silver. I have money in a couple different dividend ETFs, and just because I don't have to think about it. But I do like my dividend plays are Energy Transfer, EPD, Iron Mountain it's called, and that stock's been doing really well lately. Clover Health, small community growing. The thing I like about Clover Health is that they do have Chamath. Chamath did take them public via SPAC, and people really follow exactly what he says. People like to see what is he talking about, what is he investing in, and because he brought it public, I think that's a good sign. Like, that's something that's really positive about the community. Everyone talks about meme stocks, like, can this be the next AMC? The only way something could be the next AMC or the next GameStop, well, first of all, we still have AMC, which hasn't even had a short squeeze, but the only way we can see something be the next AMC or GameStop is if they have a strong community. And if they don't have a strong community, like for example, clean energy fuels, like no one cares about that stock. Like, yes, it went up, but no one is talking about it. People on the internet don't really care for that stock, aren't really passionate about it. AMC and GameStop, people are really passionate about. People really want to be a part of it. So if we see a stock where there's a really strong community, it has a really high short interest, well, then that could be the next potential one. See, like, this is one of the dividend stocks I was telling you guys about, but like everyone thinks they're boring. This pays like a 5.42% dividend. Everyone thinks this stock is boring, but look at this. Look at that chart. Since December, look at that chart. Since November 19th, it was at $24 a share. Double your money, and you get paid a 5% dividend. Like, you can't beat that. So people always try and focus on all these meme stocks, try and make money really quickly, but this is a dividend stock that has doubled its price since November. Another one I do own is Energy Transfer. Look at Energy Transfer. It's gone from $4.90, that was in November, all the way up to $12. I bought a lot of mine around $6 and $7 per share. I didn't get it at $4. I bought a lot around $6 and $7. But like, you gotta like keep an open mind and not just only be focused on these meme stocks, because look, if you're looking at these are dividend. Like, this pays a 5.44% dividend, and it's tripled its price and pays a massive dividend. Other one I look at is EPD. I've owned this one. This one hasn't done as well. I've owned this since about like 17, 18. So yeah, those are like 3 dividend stocks where all of them, like all 3 of these, some of them have doubled or tripled in value, and they still pay 5%. So if you're saying, if you don't like tripling your money in 6 months and getting paid a 5% dividend, well, then you shouldn't be in the stock market. Like, then you should just be gambling, because those are insane returns, insane. But let's take a look back at AMC. AMC right now still holding around that $58 to $60 per share range. We need to see it break above 60 and stay there, because yesterday we broke above 60 for like a couple minutes. We were at $60.40, but we weren't able to stay above it. But yeah, I think that's really what's going on a lot this morning. AMC, the whole market is down, just down a little bit, pretty level. Like SP 500, 0.07% down. Dow Jones is down 0.2%. 0.24%. NASDAQ is down 0.1%. So we're seeing everything down. A lot of this has to do with the upcoming Fed meetings that are going to be taking place tomorrow. We're hearing Jerome Powell come out and talk about rates tomorrow. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so right now AMC is at $58.33 per share. That's really all I got for you guys for today's morning show. Every morning, make sure to join us at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to talk about 5 or 6 stories related to stocks and crypto, and then we're going to stay on, keep watching the market open until about 9:45, 10 a.m. every morning. So every morning we will be going live. Make sure to join us then. I think I'm going to be heading off for right now. But hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in a little bit. I'll see you guys in a little bit.